And so Wilson, the true freshman from Roseville, out of Oakmont High School, he had the save in both wins by the Hornets at LSU, also the save last Sunday at UCLA. And so he has been effective in those high-pressure situations, and they will try him again here today. This is pitcher number 6, and we're just in the 7th inning on what was not supposed to be a bullpen day. At least not a one you'd see like in a midweek game.
Leading off for Abilene Christian, number 14, Diego Cardenas.
Diego Cardenas to lead off. Cardenas 0 for 1 with a pair of walks. First pitch from Wilson. Fastball off the plate for a ball. 92 on the gun. Wilson comes with the changeup. Takes about 10 miles an hour off of that one. Swing and a miss from Cardenas. And gets a called strike on another late call from our home plate umpire. One, two is down. Popped up, shallow right field. Actually, make it center field now. Is coming over as Harry and makes the catch in front of the right fielder DeSins for out number 1.
The third baseman, number 5, Nick Arias. On now, Trevor.
First pitch strike to Nick Arias. Arias 0 for 3. Hit into a double play. Fielder's choice and a ground out. Everything he's put into play has been to the right side of the infield. And pitch misses in to make it 1-1. Ball lined into left and down in front of Pimentel Guerrero, so a base hit from Arias. His first knock of the day. 1 on, 1 out for the right fielder, Ryan Jones.
Number 19, Ryan Jones.
Jones just a freshman. Definitely looks the part. Big frame at the plate. Bats from the left side. And the first pitch is fouled back. Pitch down and in. check over at first, and runner back in. The 1-1. High for a ball. 2-1. Jones 0 for 2 today, was hit by a pitch. And takes in. Count now at 3-1. Lined into center field. It's going to get down for a base hit. Harry picks it up, holds the lead runner to second. Remember, Abilene Christian had just one hit through the first 4 innings.
The center fielder, number 0, J.T. Thompson.
They have picked up 7 knocks in the last 2 1/3. Now runners on first and second with the center fielder J.T. Thompson up. Thompson 1 for 2 with a sacrifice. And takes down and in. That's going to bring a visit from Grant Kukuk and the rest of the Hornet infield. Hornets have turned 1 double play. That came back in the first inning. And we're going to have a pinch runner at first base in the meantime, as coming in to run is going to be number 20, Gavin Brzezowski.
Pinch running at first base, number 20, Gavin Brzezowski.
So Abilene looking for the knockout punch here in the 7th. Ball bounces away from Beasley, and he's not going to have a play at either base. A wild pitch advances the runners 90 feet. Now runners at second and third, 1 out. And Thompson takes in. That's about the 5th time that Wilson has missed down and in. (3-0). Called strike. Makes it 3-1. Tipped, gets a piece of Beasley. Beasley says he's all right. Count full, J.T. Thompson. Big swing and a miss. Big out recorded by Trevor Wilson. This should be Boro, who
Number 28, Reese.
came and sacrificed the last time. He stayed in the game in left field. And he will bat with 2 outs in the inning. Gets the outer edge for a strike. Outside for a ball. Popped up, left side. Jeremiah calling for it, continues to drift into the outfield and makes the catch in shallow left center field to end the inning. So the Hornets dance around a couple of singles. Abilene Christian leaves 2 on. We're through 6.5. Wildcats 3, Hornets 2 on ESPN+.
Fans, it's time for the 7th inning stretch.
He is 1 for 3 today with a pair of strikeouts and a single. First pitch swinging, a high hop to Sewell, and a little soft toss over to first base for the out.
The catcher, number 30, Cannon Sundgren.
Cannon Sundgren is 2 for 3. Sundgren helped tie the game as he had an infield single to lead off the 5th inning. Ball hit up the middle. That was backhanded by Jace Jeremiah, or actually reached out in front of him by Jace Jeremiah, and then had a spin and throw. And the throw, Sundgren was able to beat out to first. That set the table for Misi, who then homered on a 3-2 pitch to tie the game. The 1-1 swung on and missed by Wilson. Blooped into left center. It's going to get down. Sundgren's thinking 2, and he'll slam the brakes on. Round in first. We've seen ACU do that on a few occasions. Just get enough to loop that ball over. A 3-hit day for Sundgren. And it brings up Maddox Misi.
Number 99, Maddox Misi.
The 3 hits for Sundgren, the second most he's had this season. He did go 4 for 4 against TCU back on April 7th. That was a midweek game. Had 2 doubles in that game, drove in a run. The 0-1 from Wilson, swung on and missed by Misi. Misi has reached all 3 times he's come to the plate. A walk and 2 singles. He has scored, a walk, a home run, and a single. As he has driven in 2, scored 1. Wilson misses low and away, trying to get a chase from Misi. It's been the bottom of the order that has been very good for ACU. They have 6 of the team's 9 hits from the 7, 8, and 9 spots. The 1-2. Called strike 3. Misi is retired.
The shortstop, number 2, Zans Payne.
Sam Payne to hit with 2 outs and 1 on. This will be Payne's 5th time to the plate in this game. He is 0 for 3 with a walk. And takes a pitch low for a ball. For the Hornets in the 8th, it will be 8, 9, and 1. Beasley, Sewell, and Harry, the 3 scheduled to hit. We'll see what Reggie Christensen elects to do. The bench for Sacramento State, relatively thin in terms of position players. A couple of injuries have limited the options. This ball's hit into center field. Harry over and makes the catch for a relatively easy inning of work for Trevor Wilson. He gives up a hit. That runner is stranded on first. We're through 7.5. We go to the bottom of the 8th when we come back here on ESPN Plus. Pulled to the right side, and it's going to get through past the glove of Watkins. Harry's going to come around and score, and this game is tied on a C&I single from Ryan Ellis. Trevor Wilson stays on the mound for Sacramento State as he goes into the 9th inning. Wilson will have to face the heart of the order for the Wildcats, Cardenas, Arias, and Brzezowski here in the 9th inning. His 3rd inning of work. He has left 2 on in the 7th, left 1 on in the 8th, and will face a dangerous trio here in the 9th. Tied for the first time since he's been in the game at 3-3 after the Hornets scored a run in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Leading off for Abiliene Christian, number 14, Diego Cardenas.
The only position players left on the bench for Sacramento State, Michael Perazzo, the shortstop. And first pitch is taken for a ball. Aiden Hadley, the only other one, the backup catcher. The 1-0 to Cardenas. Hits him on the foot. And so again, Wilson misses down and in to that left-handed hitter. Hit by pitch. Puts a runner on to start the 9th. And it will bring up Nick Arias. Arias grounded into a double play back in the 1st inning. He is 1 for 4. Double play, a fielder's choice, a ground out, and a single to left. And now we're going to have an offensive timeout called by Abilene Christian. This will be their 1 for the inning. As head coach Rick McCarty is going to gather up the troops along with his full coaching staff in front of the ACU dugout. We've seen teams do this more and more. Utah Valley was a big proponent of it. They would use it sometimes just to slow things down and not necessarily talk strategy. This is definitely a strategic talk of what they want to do with Cardenas over at first. And whether or not they are going to have Arias attempt to sacrifice him over. Arias has some pop. We saw him leave the yard last night. Stake the team to a 3-0 lead in the first. They never looked back from. Shows bunt, drops it down. Picked up by Wilson. He's going to throw to first. May have had a look at second. Didn't take it. And the go-ahead run is now 180 feet away with 1 down for the right fielder, Gavin Brzezowski.
Number 20, Gavin Brzezowski.
First pitch to Brzezowski, down and in, taken for a ball. I don't have the splits in front of me, but Wilson definitely has struggled more against the lefties since he's come in. Ball lined into left. It's going to get down. They're going to hold the runner at third, Cardenas. The throw's going to come back into the infield, cut off nicely by Potternack, but runners on the corners.
The center fielder.
And now Reggie Christensen will go to the mound. Has not made a call to the bullpen, and so this will be a talk on strategy, on what they want to do. Just a ground ball away from getting out of the inning, but anything else put into play that doesn't result in two likely will result in a run scoring and Abilene Christian taking the lead here in the ninth. This will be the 13th batter for Wilson in 2 1/3 innings.
For Abilene Christian, the center fielder, number 0, J.T. Thompson.
Came on to start the 7th. Allowed 2 hits that inning, allowed a single in the 8th, and then a hit by pitch and a single here in the 9th. Have runners on the corner, and he'll work against the left-handed hitting center fielder J.T. Thompson, who is 1 for 3 today and has also had a sacrifice. Shows a bunt, drops it down. Safety squeeze, throw to first, in time. Officially 1-4. Moves the runner up to second. They hold Cardenas at third.
The left fielder, number 28, Reese Morrow.
And it'll be into the bat of Reese Borrow with 2 down. Borrow came on in the 6th inning, had a sacrifice. He popped out to short to end the 7th. Wilson to the plate. Up the middle. The throw to first. In time as it retired by the Hornets shortstop Jace Jeremiah to end the inning. So once again, Abilene Christians threatens with a hit and a hit batter, but they leave 2 on. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th, still tied 3-3 here at John Smith Field. Shows bunt, drops it down, and the Hornets are going to win on the safety squeeze from Michael Perazzo, who beats it out for a base hit either way. And Sacramento State takes the victory by a score of 4-3 on a bunt single from Michael Perazzo to walk it off here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Abilene Christian, 3 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Sacramento State, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. And they even the series at 4-3. Luis Pimentel Guerrero scores 3 of the 4 runs for the Hornets. It was darn near close to a suicide squeeze as Pimentel Guerrero was running on the play. And Perazzo just enough to drop it down and keep it in fair territory to get the win for Sacramento State. And it will go to a rubber game tomorrow. A reminder, 10:30 start time tomorrow. That is earlier than previously listed, as these two teams will fight for the series win. It is scheduled to be Carson Timothy for Sacramento State and Evan Whitaker for the Wildcats at 10:30 a.m. Our thanks to the production crew for all their fine work today. We'll be back tomorrow, 10:30 first pitch. For everybody, I am Brian Berger saying have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.